Yeah.
Oscar's your daddy.
I'm your daddy.
Oscar's your daddy.
And I'm your daddy.
Yeah, talk to Oscar, bro.
I'm your daddy.
Niggas calling each other daddy. Oh, I'm your daddy. Kind of insane fucking. What is that? It's supposed to be like I owned you moment. Like, what the fuck? I'm not calling it. I'm not no daddy to no nigga.
So, dying down by the
celebrity boxing just doesn't hit anymore. Agent Zero.
All right, Jamari, it's finally over. I was actually going to watch the Jake Paul video, so this is going to summarize that for me. This had Jake Paul in the thumbnail, so I'm assuming it had to do with his fight, which I have not seen. So
it has been almost 6 years since the whole influencer boxing thing was really at its inception,
video
with Logan Paul fighting KSI and his little brother Jake beating up on Deji. Since then, most of these guys have done these boxing events as more of a side gig, where they really lock in for a couple of months in anticipation of the event, but for the most part are still mainly focused on their brand or their business, or really being more of an influencer.
I still haven't tried Prime. I've been meaning to try it. I need to try it. I just seen that they did something with the Lakers or something. It's the official. I'm like, bro, I gotta try this shit. I've been meaning to try it for like 2 years. I gotta see what the hype is about.
Influencer. But a couple of these YouTubers have leaned all the way into the boxing lifestyle, like this dude Salt Poppy, Gib.
Oh my god, that transformation
leaned all the way
is insane.
into the boxing lifestyle, like this.
Bro! Wait, this is obviously edited. I'm sorry. I mean, it's still.
I thought Salt. I keep pausing and not saying them. I thought Salt Poppy was a nigga that did this. Am I wrong?
Great transformation, but you could literally see the deep fried imagery. But that's still crazy transformation. Oh my god.
Dude, Salt Poppy, Gib, and most infamously, Jake Paul.
And all I wanted to do was give y'all a knockout for Christmas.
And for a while, it was great to see him bounce these dudes off the canvas.
The same right hook, bro. Spamming that.
But after the Tommy Fury fight, the excitement just has not been there, as Jake had now been.
Do niggas still think this is like fake? Like all of this shit was like staged or whatever?
Defeated, and his haters had their quench for his failure met. Since then, he has beat up on and knocked people out, but there was really no buzz behind those events. Most recently, he fought this last weekend, and no one cared or really even knew what was going on in the first place.
I had no idea.
In his defense, he was the co-main event here, at least he was supposed to be. His friend Amanda Serrano was supposed to be the real main event, seeing that she is from Puerto Rico herself, where the entire thing went down, but she had some sort of issue with her eye at the very last second and had to scratch herself out. So in turn, Jake became the real main event, and in the end, he got the TKO against this dude who looked like he could be your accountant.
Is there a clip for this?
In
I
all
want to see
reality,
it.
he was a good boxer back in the day. His name is Ryan Borland, and he used to be a Gold Glove winner. But he's now 35 and has only fought once in the last 6 years, apparently completely changing his occupation during that time span.
Why does he keep fighting niggas that's retired, bro?
Now, before the fight, they had apparently ran this little news story on Ryan Borland.
It's on Twitter.
Borland is originally from the Bay Area of California, but decided to come out to North Dakota 5 years ago to work in the oil industry.
I'm happy to get it, and I'm taking it really, really serious.
I mean, I respect any nigga that get in the ring and throw hands, you feel me? But why don't he fight somebody like around his age, you know, weight, all of it, and just fight that nigga? I think Tommy Fury was around his age and shit, but I don't know.
It's never really...
I feel like he could just fight better competition than old niggas. But he is fighting Mike Tyson, which I said, he's like 53. But he still, you feel me? I got Mike Tyson.
It's a boring fight when I fight.
If he loses, it might be staged.
I'm always in shape and I'm always ready to fight.
Mike Tyson ain't no average. He ain't this nigga. He in better shape than this 35-year-old nigga.
Now, obviously, people are not exactly impressed with this training footage. I mean, I'm not saying he was like neon on the pads.
Why did he drop that footage,
but
bro?
It's pretty clear this man is far past his prime. So, of course, a lot of people came in. Some people defending him, like this man, who says, I don't like Jake Paul at all, but the level of competition he's fighting is normal for 90% of boxers starting out. Y'all know this, but just hate him so much to admit it. And even in watching the pre-promotion
I mean, the
for
problem
this fight,
with my problem is Nate Robinson was like starting out when he fought him, but that was a few years ago, right? Am I tripping? He not starting out no more. He been doing this for a few years.
back, you can see why it pretty much had no hype and why no one knew about this, because none of these clips went
Like I went through like 3 or 4 different jobs, I think. When this nigga started, from then to now.
viral at
I was
all.
like 18. I'm 22.
Jake brought back the whole gotcha hat bit that he had done to Floyd Mayweather.
Oh my God,
No love
bro.
lost here between these two. Cruiserweight fight. Once again, Jake Paul has someone's hat.
Y'all know how I feel about hat thief
That shit's so corny. I ain't gonna lie.
taking someone's hat.
Yo, bro, why is nobody even excited to be there? Why does it feel like that? You can say, oh, there goes Jake again. Oh, he grabbed another hat. Hey, bro. Hey, is he gonna show the fight in this
Hat off
video?
their head, I just find it to be very disrespectful. You don't touch another man's
doubt
head.
it.
He even tried to troll him and his name before the event.
I have a question. Like, what is the Rhino? Like, how did you come up with that nickname?
My grandpa gave it to me when I was younger.
Awkward. I mean, you bring out the grandpa story and it's really all over. Like someone's looking to make fun of you about something and they end up just looking like a serious asshole.
Are you vegan? Like rhinos?
No, I was pretty tough and strong as a kid, so my grandpa gave it to me.
That's what's up, bro. Congrats. Fire nickname. Do you realize that rhinos are land animals?
So yes, the promotional material for this fight was like putting some completely mild salsa on some chips. Just get that shit out of here, it ain't spicy enough. Still, Jake tried to get the crowd hyped.
Fuck the rhino. Fucking tired of these dumbass rhinos walking around this motherfucking island. Tomorrow, the rhinos are going extinct.
I mean, Jake Paul might be the first
Okay. All right. I actually feel like Jake is trying to sell this fight.
He's trying, which I can't knock that, but fuck, man, this shit so. It just seems so corny. I never watched. I watched. Who was that? I think it might have been the Jake Paul. Or no, Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather. I didn't buy it. Let's just say that. And I could barely watch it because like the nigga that was streaming it was on some weird shit. Yeah, so I never bought or paid for any of these, but every time anybody who has, they're disappointed. So yeah, I don't really know. This, like he said, it just doesn't have the hype anymore. It's just not hitting no more.
Nigga is just making this shit impossible, bro. He not talking shit back. He not leaning into nothing, bro. God damn.
influencer to get CTE. And like I said, this thing was over before it started. The entire fight would last around 2.5 minutes, with Jake getting the win at the end of the first round.
Look at this nigga. Look how you.
Let me see.
Look how you
Oh, he was
get.
getting pummeled in the. That's the TKO. That's it.
Like, it might have looked like he
Nigga he works at an oil field. He's a dad. Like, bro, leave him alone.
dominated him on paper because the guy wasn't really punching back, but he was pretty much an immobile target, and Jake was still missing a lot of his punches. Here's an alternate angle of the end of this fight.
Bro, look, this is what we gotta see, bro. I'm sick of this. Look, bro, give us what the fuck we want.
KSI.
God damn, nigga.
That's the only thing.
Yo, run us the KSI Jake Paul fight. Come on, bro. How long we gotta wait?
That's the only thing that I have some hype, bro. Other than that, I don't know. I mean, the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul it's gonna have some hype because of Mike Tyson, and niggas, want to see if it's staged or not. But other than that, I don't know. It gotta be KSI and Jake Paul, and after that, shit pretty much done.
Damn. Bro, they be teasing and edging us with all the banter, bro. Run us the fight, please, bro.
This nigga,
Come on,
like he
bro.
don't
He's
look like.
beating up a senior citizen, my
That's
nigga.
what I'm saying. He don't look like bro trained or nothing. Like he just he don't look in shape. He just terrible fight.
I mean, honestly, the Rhino really had no business going into there in the first
That's what I'm
place.
saying.
But shout out to him, man. He went in there, he took the beat.
Definitely shout out to bro. Nothing against him. It just he don't look like he's done. I mean, it sounded like he already boxed. He done what he needed to do in his career. He should have chopped it up, and you know, I'm sure he got paid or whatever. So they don't look like he ain't get knocked out, which is, you feel me? But yeah, bro already done what he needed to do.
Down, and he collected what was very likely a very nice check. I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't trust this dude in like a bar fight, but if you show up to fight someone who has been training for the last 6 years, who is 10 years younger than you, you're probably gonna get the beats. Some people.
Bro, here's what I think is gonna happen, bro. It's gonna be sad too. Jake Paul is gonna this is my prediction. Jake Paul is gonna run out of motion. Okay.
Put honey on this motherfucker.
And it's gonna make no sense for KSI to fight him. But when that happens, Jake's gonna want to fight KSI, and KSI is gonna have no incentive to fight this nigga while he take the fight. Feel me? So, like, what are we waiting for, bro? Come on, man. Just give us the fight, bro. Yo,
That's a good point. Other than this boxing shit, I don't hear about Jake Paul. Of course, he got his money and everything, but as far as motion go, yeah, don't nobody talk about this nigga.
EB, thank you for the fucking 5 gifted subs, man. Appreciate you. Been there, did that. Nah, Jake Paul, we still, look, niggas still talk about Jake Paul and shit like that. He just had a couple underwhelming fights. CB, I appreciate the 5 gifted subs, bro. Thank you so much for the 5 W's in the chat, man. But the more we wait, bro, the more likely that's going to be the case, man.
People commented how in the post-fight interview, Jake sounded pretty fucked up.
Yeah, man, you know, I just like to meditate and breathe. Realistically, nothing can stop me here, not even a Rhino.
I mean, he looks like he's about ready to give that man Ariel a smooch on the lips.
Gloves
and honestly, if anyone truly has CTE here, it might be this guy, Ryan.
I'll be rooting for you the rest of your career,
bro.
man.
I really appreciate that. We'll be rooting for you too, bro.
Hey, we'll bring in for training for his next fight, huh?
Hey, sounds good. Sounds good.
Appreciate you, my man. Yeah.
Oh, that was sad.
And shout out to this man, Ryan, bro. He really does seem like a good guy. Of course, Dylan Dan has had to step in to try and give his 2 cents. He says there's someone in Puerto Rico right now wondering why their Uber driver is taking so long. And to me, it's just like, dude, Dylan, at this point, just get the fuck off the internet. He keeps trying to come back, okay? It's like his pass has been revoked. He can't get in. He had his chance at redemption. He had his chance to go on and continue fighting and be taken seriously as a competitor, and he completely blew it. This guy made a complete ass of himself. So to me, it's like, Dylan, no one wants to hear from you, bro. I'm glad that Dana White isn't giving you the time of day. He's gatekeeping you from the UFC, and I find that hilarious. And for the most part, people were unimpressed by this win.
Jake Paul was always destined to win this fight, and you are the suckers if you paid for this fight, and I know most people didn't. He is disrespecting the sport of boxing. He's disrespecting all the people that worked the way up, but more importantly, he's conning the fans.
And here's where things start to go a bit off the rails.
Wait, how'd he con the fans? I feel like that's pretty crazy. This is a bad fight. This is a mid-fight against a fucking senior citizen. Well, I guess that does sound like a con. Yeah, you know what? Now I think about it. But a con is when you get, like, duped into watching the fight. If you saw the nigga training material and Jake Paul, like, you probably knew how that fight was gonna go, bro.
You have Ryan Garcia, who has already been spiraling for the greater part of the last year, ever since he lost to Tank Davis. A lot of people suspect that this man is now using, if you know what I mean, and I'm not talking about steroids. He's on that Oscar De La Hoya treatment, and he's trying to start beef with Jake now. He says, I can't take this shit no more. And then he even left him like a little voicemail.
I can't do this shit. I feel so bad for introducing Jake Paul to boxing. I fucked up. I can't allow this to happen. I can't. He's disrespecting my sport. He's disrespecting everything. I don't know.
Who the fuck drops a voice memo on Twitter? No, he's obviously going through something pretty serious. I can't even fathom a logical reason, aside from maybe experimenting with, maybe it's gonna, like, unless you're like content creator, some shit like that, try it one time. Bro, who the fuck drops voice memos on Twitter when they could just drop a video of some sort? No, I'm not gonna lie. If he is manufacturing his insanity for clicks and to sell fights, I think that's pretty ludicrous. But I know he's dealt with depression in the past, so maybe he actually genuinely is fucking spiraling, like, and we're just watching him do this shit. That's possible too.
I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think Jake's disrespecting the sport. I think he might be exploiting it. He picking older people who has a reputation for the most part, and pretty much picking fights that he knows it's a fucking 80% chance he's gonna win. Like I say, even with Mike Tyson a dog, but he's 53, and Jake Paul is what, 25, 30? No, he ain't no. He can't be 30. He probably in his 20s. So he probably 30, close to 30 years younger than this guy, and he's fighting him. And like I said, it's Mike Tyson, so it's like one of the greatest fighters to ever live. Some might argue the best to ever live, but he's fighting him now that he's old. So it's like you picking good people, but you know that they out their prime already. It's kind of like, it's like, who can I compare? It's like somebody that's all right at basketball, that's in the NBA. It's like Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole is pretty good. I like Jordan Poole. But it's like Jordan Poole playing Michael Jordan and beating him, and then talking shit. Michael Jordan, how old is Michael Jordan? It's like, you feel me? Now, and like I said, Jordan Poole, in my opinion, I like Jordan Poole. Boy. I mean, I ain't been watching too much on the Golden Wizards, but when he was on Golden State, I actually really liked his game. But yeah, I just used him because it's like, he's not a star player, but he's pretty good. Like Jake Paul, not a star, but he's pretty good. But you playing one of the best to do it, but he's old now, so you got a really high chance of beating him. And even still, I don't know. Like I said, what I've seen of Mike Tyson, I've seen some boxing footage, him just, doing his routine or whatever, like a year ago. I got my money on Mike Tyson, but we'll see.
And a lot of people were surprised to hear this statement coming from him. I mean, the guy has been posting some pretty deranged shit on social media the last couple of months. Like, I'm pretty sure he got divorced one day after his wife gave birth. Jake. But regardless, him and Jake used to be really buddy-buddy. And now he's putting this message out to the world like, yeah, fuck you. And this was Jake's response to that voice memo.
He's doing it off some cocaine. That boy is getting that shit straight from Colombia or something. Ryan, I love you. You know that, bro, but you gotta chill out, bro. Because, like, there's a line and people, you just seem like you're losing your mind and acting thirsty and desperate and saying you're a billionaire when you had one money fight. If you do want to fight, that's, to me, light work. You got no footwork. And as long as you've been in the game, I'm a better boxer than you.
Now, I will say, that would probably be one fight that would actually draw a lot of interest.
Yeah,
if
I
Jake
would watch
Paul
that.
could actually fight Ryan Garcia. That would be something that a lot of people would tune in.
Isn't Garcia like top 10 the nigga weight class or top 5? He's nice, right? Bro, why are we acting like Jake Paul is in the same league as Ryan Garcia? Ryan Garcia not in the same league as the best to ever do it, but he would smoke a Jake Paul, wouldn't he? He lost. Well, but he's... Ryan is fucking fighting people that nobody wants to fight. Everybody's afraid to fight.
Yeah.
Bro, so at least respect that. Feel me? Most niggas just duck, bro. And then we end up getting a whole bunch of Mickey Mouse fights. That's literally what we got with Jake.
Exactly.
And apparently they even FaceTime during
Ryan
this
is
post-fight
145,
press
Jake
conference.
is 190.
What's up? What you gotta say?
Jake is 190.
You bitch, I'll beat your ass. You know that. It's already being recorded, bro. You know how we do it. You lightweight. You lightweight. I thought you had baby mamas to suck your... I thought you had all those baby mamas to suck your dick. You little, bro. You got no balls. No balls. No balls. I'm gonna put you back
He
on.
fought Nate Robinson, though, ain't he? And Nate Robinson probably smaller than Ryan Garcia.
The camera's like Tank did. I wouldn't be surprised if you...
Bro, he just said, I bet my balls is bigger than you. Proof? Oh, like, you can't just throw that shit out there.
put your balls on the internet right now, brother. You're losing it.
Oh.
He hung up.
I mean, hey guys, when Jake Paul, of all people, is out here cooking you, you must be in a pretty bad place in life. I mean, in general, Ryan Garcia really does need to chill out. I'm thinking about making a video on him and all of his
KY said, how do I unsubscribe?
very strange social media postings and interviews he's done recently in the next couple of days. So y'all let me know if y'all are interested in that. But it does seem like the dude could be on the verge of pulling a Oscar De La Hoya, only with like a very small amount of the success that Oscar ever had. And
I watched the video on Ryan Garcia the other day, actually. So I'm gonna have to upload it. I don't know too much about him, but yeah, he seemed like he tweaking out.
of course, you have people out there who think this has all just been building for a very long time, as old clips like this have resurfaced, and people have suspected that the two men are just basically in on it together.
Sign the contract. No, sign the contract.
Oscar's your daddy.
Yeah.
Oscar's your daddy.
I'm your daddy.
Oscar's your daddy.
And I'm your daddy.
Yeah, talk to Oscar, bro.
I'm your daddy.
Either way, the point of this video is that the whole
Hey, that trash talk is
influencer
crazy as hell.
boxing scene to me is basically
Niggas calling each other daddy. Oh, I'm your daddy. Kind of insane fucking. What is that? It's supposed to be like a I owned you moment. Like, what the fuck? I'm not calling it. I'm not no daddy to no nigga.
dying down by the
Bro,
day.
what the fuck?
I mean, there is some fights out there with some juice left in them. Like, if he was to
9-1, 6 KOs. He hasn't been knocked out yet.
fight KSI, or if he was to fight Ryan.
So he's 27. 6'1". Don't say his weight on here. No, I don't.
Garcia, or probably several other guys, he could probably get those pay-per-view buys back up. But until he once again fights someone where there's actually a chance where he might get knocked out, I don't think very many people are going to care. Y'all let me know what you guys think about this whole situation down
Apply
below.
a little bit of pressure, bro. You gotta actually fight somebody we want to see. Yeah.
Let me see.
Hey, W Video Jamari. W Video Jamari. W Video Jamari.
Sir, W Vid Jamari. Shout out to Agent and Jamari.